الحمد لله الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. My dear Islam brothers, let's recite Durud and Salam. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Rasulullah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Habiballah. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا نور الله. Excellence of conveying Durud and Salam. When a Muslim conveys 1,000 salutations upon the beloved and blessed Prophet Sallallahu Ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam, he will not die until he sees his maqam, meaning his placement in paradise. Sallu ala al-Habib Sallallahu Ta'ala ala Muhammad Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. In the book Call to Righteousness on page 299, a Caliph Sulayman cried. The Caliph of Damascus, Sulayman bin Abdul Malik Umawi, was a mighty king. He once invited Sayyidina Imam Tahus Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi, a renowned scholar of hadith, to his royal court. Seizing the opportunity, he Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi conveyed the call to righteousness, asking all leaders of the believers, "Do you know who will be tormented the most?" was the question. The Caliph replied, "Please, you tell us." He Rahmatullahi Ta'ala read out a hadith. The person upon whom Allah Azza wa Jal bestowed kingship in the world, and then the king showed cruelty, so he would be tormented the most on the Day of Judgment. Listening to this, the Caliph trembled with divine fear, wailing and lying flat on the throne. All of his courtiers left him alone in the same condition. Dear Islamic brothers, the above parable shows that a speech can produce an effect when audience listens to it with careful attention and full concentration. Likewise, the preacher must also be practicing and sincere Muslim, free from every type of greed and personal interest. If these two conditions are met, the speech will be proved to be very fruitful. If any of the above two is missing, it will be difficult to benefit from the speech. This parable also shows that the king will deserve the severest torment of fire. If he shows cruelty, the seeker of power are bent upon throwing themselves into a very dangerous cave in a sense. Here are two sayings of the beloved Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam in this context. Number one who was made responsible for subjects then will not look after subjects, he will not be able to gain even the fragrance of paradise. And number two, all of you are custodians, and everyone will be questioned about his subjects, i.e., those under him or under his rule. In brackets, one who was put in charge of people is a custodian. He will be questioned about them. A man is a custodian to his family. He will be questioned about his family. A woman is a custodian of the house of her husband and his offspring. She will be answerable for them. A slave is a custodian of the wealth of his master. He will be questioned about it. Beware, each one of you is a custodian, and everyone will be questioned about his subjects, i.e., those under him or under his rule. And this is mentioned in Sahih Bukhari. Mentioning below is a parable containing severe admonition, i.e., warning for those in authority. It is stated in the book Tarikh al-Khulafa, i.e., history of the Caliphs, that Ata bin Abi Rabah Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi has said, the respected wife of Sayyidina Umar bin Abdul Aziz radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, Fatima bint Abdul Malik radiyallahu ta'ala anha, told me, When Caliphate was delegated to Sayyidina Umar bin Abdul Aziz radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he came home and started crying. Sitting over the prayer mat, he radiyallahu ta'ala anhu wept so much that his blessed beard got wet with tears. I humbly asked, O leaders of the believers, why are you crying? He radiyallahu ta'ala anhu replied, O Fatima, the huge burden of the custodianship, well-being and well-wishing of the Muslims has been put over my shoulders. I ponder how to inquire after the naked, the hungry, the ill, the oppressed prisoners, the travelers, the weak children, and better families, and i.e., the heads of the families, and all those in trouble in my subjects. If Allah Azza wa Jal questions me about any one of them, and I am unable to present a reply, what will become of me? I am weeping for the same reason. So, dear Islamic brothers, regretfully, these days power is used to gain wealth and property, but the traits of the pious bondmen of Allah Almighty were quite different. Overcome with divine fear, they would shed tears on such an occasion. They would take every step with extreme cautions and would fear even minor matters. Sayyidina Aw bin Mu'amma radiyallahu ta'ala anhu has stated, one day Sayyidina Umar bin Abdul Aziz radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said to his respected wife, Fatima, give me a dirham if you have. I desire to eat grapes today. She humbly replied, how can I have a dirhams? The question, despite being the leader of the believers, you are not in the position even to have a dirham. He radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said desperately, not eating grapes is much easier than being chained in hell tomorrow. May Allah Azza wa Jal have mercy on him and forgive us without accountability for his sake. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. My dear Islam brothers, as you know, the weekly Sunnah inspiring Ijtima of Dawateislami takes place every Thursday at 8 p.m. here in Fazani, Medina. A Madani request, try to come along and invite others to join the Ijtima Park. May Allah Azza wa Jalla reward you immensely. Ameen. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen. Jazallahu anna Muhammadan ma huwa ahlu. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, accept our Salat al-Zuhr. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, forgive the mistakes of Dars. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, give us true amal of the deen by acting upon the ahkamat of the deen, Ya Allah, by your commandments and by following the sunnah of the beloved Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, accept the du'as of the Hazreen Majlis. Bless their hearts, bless them with good health, a long and pious life. Ya Allah, a life of ibadah, a life of reciting the glorious Quran, a life of sending durood and salam upon the beloved and blessed Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Bless our Muslim brothers and sisters in Pakistan, in Kashmir, Palestine, Bayt al-Maqdis, Mashhad al-Aqsa, those who have been struck with earthquakes and disasters. Ya Allah, grant them sabr. Ya Allah, grant them shelter. Ya Allah, grant them support. Grant them, Ya Allah, sustenance and protect them from all types of calamities. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, Ramadan al-Mubarak is approaching us. Give us ability to prepare for Ramadan. Ya Allah, to fast in the month of Ramadan. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, those who are unwell, who are diagnosed with diabetes, with high cholesterol, with cancer. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, if they are capable of fasting, let them fast. And if they have illnesses, Ya Allah, grant them shifa for the sake of Karbala. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, those who have requested for du'as and supplication, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, a young boy who is in hospital, Ya Allah, grant him shifa. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, another Sayyid in Pakistan who has had an accident, Ya Allah, grant him shifa also. Ya Allah, bless our children in Madrasatul Madina, those who have been sick, unwell, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, unable to come to the madrasa, grant them shifa. Sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun ala al-mursaleen. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.